You were the third highest number of views with this last grouping of zodiac videos, so you are third in line for today. Third in line. You know, y'all know I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. I feel that sense of, you know, kind of luck being on your side, Scorpio, coming up for you soon. Can't explain it, just feel it. All right. 5 cards, please, for Scorpio for October 20th and 21st. Reconciliation. Okay, what else have we got, Spirit, for Scorpio? Two of Cups. Wow. Huh. Interesting, Scorpio. 3 more cards, please. All right. I literally got 3 more cards. How did we go from beautiful energy to bleh? Ugh. One for the overall energy, please, Spirit. One for the overall energy. Hangman. That's how. Alright. So we have the Hangman. We have the 6 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. 7 of Swords. King of Swords, King of Wands. Now, the King of Swords energy for me is Capricorn Aquarius energy. King of Wands energy is Cancer Leo. And the Hangman is Pisces energy. I know people are going to disagree with me on these two. That's perfectly okay. Alrighty. With the energy of the Hangman, you are gripped in indecision, Scorpio. And this indecision has left you at a point where you so don't know what to do that rather than take action and move forward, you're just sitting there. You're kind of hoping that the circumstances will just sort of like move forward for you and you don't have to do anything. And it looks like that's putting you in kind of like this sort of like lone wolf energy by just hanging there and waiting for it to all work out. With the Hangman, there is a sense of calm. You know, you don't feel a real urgency to move forward right away. But it does have you kind of in this energy of, you know, looking out for self, and it's... The 7 of Swords sometimes is related to deception and betrayal, things of that nature. I'm not really feeling that here. I'm feeling more of that lone wolf kind of energy because of the Hangman being underneath it. It looks like you may have been considering reconciling with somebody and forming some sort of committed partnership with them, based upon these 2 cards being like completely separate from everything else and you being gripped in this indecision. It looks like, you know, you have memories of somebody, you want to reconcile with them, you're considering having a committed relationship with them, but you're also not sure what in the world to do about it. It's like that's what you want, but you're not so sure what to do. So going forward, I do see that there is going to be some communication. And the communication, both of these cards have to do with communication. So the King of Wands, he's a very strong communicator. He's really good at bringing people together. He's got a tremendous amount of of confidence. He's very, very enchanting. Very enchanting. Super strong and intense. Well, we also have super strong and intense with the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is a very dominant energy. He's very, very serious. You know, he's very, very honest and kind of demands respect. It's almost like... It's almost like here you were, like, hanging around, contemplating, you know, reconciling and committing to somebody, but you're like, oh, I really don't know how to handle this, so I'm just going to sit here by myself. And then you move forward and you decide to take action. And when you decide to take action, it's all about communicating. So through all this, like, sitting around and waiting, you've come to a point where, you know, you just have to regurgitate it out, right? So the King of Swords, he sometimes can be a little bit of a jerk about it. Probably not the best way to handle communication, Scorpio. I would go more for the King of Wands approach, since, you know, he's very passionate and he's good at bringing people together, whereas the King of Swords is, you know, kind of like, this is the way it is, you know, my way or the highway sort of attitude. So you need to have kind of a balance between those two energies in order to communicate whatever it is you're trying to communicate. That's what I'm seeing for you for this weekend. I think you're just going to sit and sit and sit and sit and sit. And that's not a good place to be either, Scorpio. So you might want to start with that communication and see how that goes. And see, the other thing is like Scorpio has a tendency to get up in their head. And when you get up in your head, and all water signs do, so don't take that as a smack, because, you know, I'm Pisces, and that happens with me all the time too. So imagine how I feel having so much Pisces and Scorpio on my chart. But they get up in their head, and then they ruminate on stuff, and they turn it into something entirely different. And so it's almost like, you know, you're contemplating all that. You're so stuck not knowing what to do that that's kind of like on replay in your head. And then it's leading to this kind of like, I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm doing my own thing. You know, leave me alone. Sort of energy. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Taking Romance Angels for you, since you have a reconciliation card and the Two of Cups, which is also a soulmate card. Scorpio, October 20th and 21st, please, Spirit. Getting to know each other. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Leave that one out because that was on the bottom. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That'll be through that communication. You can't deepen the bond without communication. So there you go, Scorpio. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Try to get out of your little lone wolf energy. It's not going to serve you too well. And have an absolutely fabulous, fabulous, fabulous weekend. See you soon.